In this video, I'm going to tell you about 3 things you need to maximize your DevOps efforts. Hi, my name is Dirk de Meyersman. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so we can bring you more information on IT automation and DevOps tools. Over the past few years, we've been passionate about simplifying the complexity of DevOps and infrastructure automation. The reason we're so obsessed with this complexity is that we believe there's a lot of pressure on IT to support the business. With the digitalization of nearly every process in business, there's a lot of demand for more and faster IT. So, first, you need a strategy. There are 2 important points of view when we talk about DevOps. On one hand, we have the developers, and they need agile software development practices and tools. On the other hand, you have operations guys, and they need IT infrastructure automation practices and tools. But if you look at the marketplace, you can easily fill a slide with 100 logos for this space. So, how do you make a choice? Chances are each of these groups have already been looking at DevOps, and probably are already using one or more tools to implement DevOps from their point of view. But you need to make a selection of tools based on the outcomes you're really looking for and the requirements you have. Now, that sounds obvious, doesn't it? Still, we see a lot of people select tools based on industry buzz or existing partnerships instead of real requirements. This brings me to the second point. You need to implement using a framework. When you want to maximize your DevOps efforts as an organization, you need to think about a framework to support that. All too often, organizations select a tool, a platform, or even a cloud provider and take that as a constraint and the feature set of their DevOps engine. While integrated tools and the stacks of public cloud providers offer a lot of integration, they also lock you into an ecosystem that may or may not support all of your requirements in the long run. So we believe you need to have a framework that is agnostic of tools and infrastructure. Next to that, organizations need to become more flexible by lowering their dependence on individuals. Obviously, knowledge cannot sit with one person, because if that person gets hit by a car, your organization is at risk of losing the knowledge that person has. And that is the second reason why you need a framework that captures that knowledge. Another good way of dealing with this dependence on individuals is to automate. It forces individuals to convert their inherent knowledge and skill into infinitely reproducible processes. And that brings me to the third point. The reality of IT organizations is that a lot of stuff is still done manually and inefficiently. So if we automate all of these provisioning, configuration, and service management complexities, your organization can focus on supporting the innovation the business so desperately needs. Certainly, with the current events in the world, businesses are forced into digital faster than ever before. We obviously think that automation is key to any DevOps effort, but it's not just about writing a bunch of playbooks. You will need something way smarter. You will also need something that works with all of your systems and public clouds. And you need to get all your different IT teams aligned on a way of working, without necessarily focusing on technologies or specific tools. This is what Dome offers organizations from day one. Define a strategy, implement using a framework, and ruthlessly automate. For larger organizations, we bring expertise and knowledge to co-create this framework centered around a common way of working and breaking down the different silos in their IT organizations. Like what you heard? Hit that like button and subscribe to our channel where we will bring you more on automation and DevOps. See you in the next one.